Good morning. This is Dismal Falls. This is where I ended last night. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning. It's about 6:50. I'm here at the parking area at Dismal Falls. I just took a picture of and a video of the lower Dismal Falls. Gonna make my way around to the upper, across the stream, and start my 20.5 mile day of slack packing in an attempt last night to create some more storage space on my phone. I was trying to offload some videos and pictures off my phone, and I ran out of storage space on my storage device, and I thought everything was uploaded to Google Photo, and apparently none of the videos for the last 2 days were uploaded, and I deleted them all. So there won't be any videos from the 9th and the 10th of May. I apologize, but that's kind of the way it just happened. I'm going to try to go through and give like I'm going to try to figure something out. Give like a verbal narration of just the still pictures and talk about the 9th and the 10th, what those days were like. So at least there'll be something. But yesterday I ended here at Dismal Falls. I got a video of Dismal Falls which was deleted from yesterday. And I'm gonna get a picture of the stream crossing up here and start my 20.5 mile day. So I'll talk to you down the trail. So let's talk about slack packing. Slack packing is where you hike the trail, but you don't hike with your backpack and all of your gear. You take the minimum amount of gear you need just for the day, and you go to a certain point on the trail and you hike that section of trail, and then you get picked up and take back to the hostel. So I'm staying at the Lick Skillet Hostel for the last 2 days. I'll stay there again tonight. And yesterday, Mongo, who is the operator of the Lick Skillet, shuttled me all the way up to Pearisburg, and I did a 25.5 mile slack packing day from Pearisburg down to Dismal Falls. And today I'm going to do a slack pack from Dismal Falls down to US 52, or Virginia 52, and then he's going to pick me up, and then tomorrow morning he'll take me all the way back up to Pearisburg where he dropped me off yesterday, and then I'll start my hike up from there with all of my gear. And so that's a slack pack. A slack pack is where you just carry the minimal amount of gear for the day, and you're just doing a day hike with just the minimal gear. So, and you spend the night at the hostel. So behind me is the upper Dismal Falls, and I have to cross that log to the other side. The river's I guess about thigh deep, and I got to be careful. So I'm gonna shut off. Okay, this is Upper Dismal Falls. So this is the Kimberling Creek crossing. Yeah. I'm going to make this crossing and move on. This is a suspension bridge. It's actually pretty cool. Real springy. All right, catch you down the trail. Here's a view of the trail this morning. Here's what I'm hiking next to. Kimberling Creek. It's very pretty. Sounds wonderful. So it's been a slow morning. Yesterday at Dismal Falls, a guy offered me a whole thing of a packet of prepackaged pistachios and beef jerky. Man, it was good. Sat right down, soaked my feet, waiting for my ride, ate it all. And I'll tell you, this morning, I am paying for it now. I have to stop 3 times to do paperwork. And it's not pleasant. It's like giving birth to a flaming pine cone. I'll tell you that. It's horrible this morning. So I'm trying to make up for some time. Note to self, do not eat pistachios and beef jerky together. I had to stop again to do paperwork with no paper because I've used it all. Some poor rhododendron tree sacrificed itself. So I just thought I'd make that note. I'm sure this is a grand and beautiful view, but spring has sprung and you can't see anything through the leaves now. And it is truly a green tunnel I'm hiking through. So I think the views are going to start to be very limited to the areas where they say it's a good view because of all the leaves. So, but it's a good thing, no, because the leaves keep it cool. I almost died right there. And plenty of shade. So, makes the trail a little narrow. But that's okay. All right, catch you down the trail. 600. I hit 600 this mile marker on the trail. I actually hiked more than 600 because I flipped up north and hiked backwards. So, but I wanted to wait to actually take a picture of the actual 600 mile marker. So I've passed the 600 mile marker now. So tomorrow when I start the trail, I'll be at 637. So, and here's your look at some of the trail today. I crossed that road. That was Virginia 611, I think. So, and the official 600 mile mark. See, no idea what tree that is, but that is a beautiful flower. Just look at that. Isn't it pretty? And they're growing everywhere. They're just really nice to look at when you're walking on the trail. There's a little view of Virginia through a break in the trees. It's really pretty. All right, moving on. I don't know if you can see through the trees the valley down there below, but it's very pretty. So thought I'd try to share it with you. It's getting real hard today on these beautiful scenic views because all the leaves are on trees. Truly is a green tunnel. So, and they're not all out yet. All right, talk to you later. I don't know if you can see that through the trees, but that's pretty. It's a beautiful view. I just thought I'd try to see what it would do through the trees. We'll see. So I found this little break in the trees right here. I'm about 2.9 out from my pickup location. If you can see that through this, right there in the middle is probably the best. It's just really pretty down there. All the clouds on their shadows casting on the mountainsides. It's really cool. The sun coming through. All right, talk to you later. All right. So a bit of a road walk today at the end. Trying to make it to Route 52. I got to cross, I think it's Virginia 71. I got to go over top of it. And supposedly, at this place I'm supposed to be picked up, there's supposed to be a good lunch. So I might entitle myself to that. I pretty much busted my butt to get here and not getting to eat my lunch, so I think I might treat myself to that. So, talk to you later. So this is the church that they've been converted into a hostel. He had some drain issues over here, and he's building a retaining wall out of tires. And he built a retaining wall out of tires right here as well. And that little wood shack over there is the shower house as well as the laundry, and that is the Mongo's where Mongo stays, the guy that runs the hostel, and behind that there's a Johnny on the spot for a bathroom. And this may not sound like much, but this is a lot better than previous hostels that I've stayed at. This hostel is very accommodating, has a lot of amenities, Wi-Fi that actually works, a washer and dryer that actually work, showers with hot water, and a clean bathroom. This is a very nice hostel. The only hostel that I've been at that was comparable to this one was Boots Off. All the rest of them don't even hold a candle to either this one or Boots Off. They were all not pleasant places to stay. So this is a nice hostel. And he's just getting started too. So he's just really trying to convert this church over. It's really, really nice. So that's it. Talk to you later. So I also wanted to mention that I've slack packed for 3 days. I've been at this hostel for 3 days. It's a donation hostel. I've slack packed out of here 2 of the 3. And I'm leaving tomorrow and heading towards McAfee Knob. And Mongo, who is the owner and operator of the hostel, has been extremely accommodating. Very, very, I can't say enough about how helpful he is in answering questions and telling you about the trail and giving you tips and hints, and more so than anybody else has ever been. Today, I started Dismal Falls. Right here is where I started. It's where I ended yesterday as well. And I hiked southbound. And it was a 20.5-mile southbound hike. I took a picture and some video of Dismal Falls. And hiked down to this road crossing here. Went over Kimberly Creek Suspension Bridge. I took a picture and a video there. I went up these hills. None of these hills were really bad. I did take some pictures along this route. There were really no good views today, simply because all the leaves on the trees have come out and the views are very, very limited. I did do a talk about what not to eat. I did have a little issue this morning on the trail with my intestines, and it was due to trail magic that I got here at Dismal Falls the night before. I got a bunch of pistachios, prepackaged pistachios, and beef jerky, and I sat and ate it all, and then right along here it hit me. So don't, note to self, don't eat pistachios and beef jerky together. Crossed the power line, went across. This is where I'm staying right here, the Licking Skillet Hollow footbridge. I went across that. I kept going and went across these streams and these campsites. I stopped here at this shelter and got a snack, and I got water, because between here and there's no water, and it's quite the distance. So I watered up, went up Brush Mountain, took some photos there, talked about on the trail a little bit, crossed 61 gravel road. None of this was really bad. It was all ridgeline walking. There was really no bad hills. I blew past this shelter right here, and I went down to the parking area at Kimberly Creek, and I met some guys that I've been bouncing back and forth across the trail with a dog. Their dog had some paw issues, and talked to them for a while. They were thinking about getting off the trail until their dog was ready to heal up. And then I went to US 52 here, and there's a little grocery store there, and I met my ride, and then came back to the hostel, and I'm at the hostel now. And here's the kitchen in the hostel. This is the old church. This is the sanctuary. If you look over there, there's the pirate bed, and that's the ceiling. Beautiful ceiling. And the church was built in 1912. That's the dryer. There's a table over there. The refrigerator is right over there.